Well, hello all. Joe Mish here, creator of the Temple Massager. We recently had somebody call and ask us a little more finer detail on using the device, and they wanted to know more about the massage tips and how they were designed. And so I'll just get into that real quick. So these are the massage tips that are reversible. They just pull on and off and are reversible. And I envisioned this little 3-point to mimic or simulate what 3 fingers might feel like. And then the single point tip is what 1 finger might feel like. And that was designed as kind of an acupressure point as well, because there's 21 acupressure points on the side of the head. They're throughout the body, but there's a large accumulation of them on the side of the head. The other side massage tip was modeled after the thumb. So I wanted to mimic this surface of the thumb, and then if you flip it around, big and soft and wide, I wanted that to mimic the palm. So she asked about how I use it for my migraine relief. And so basically, I'll demonstrate that right now real quick. If I'm getting a migraine, I usually get an aura at about 45 degrees of my left eye. It's always my left eye. Can't explain that. And I'll lose my vision in a little sector, like I said, at about 45 degrees, I'll just see what I would describe as sunlight glistening off of water. And it can be scary, if you don't know what that is. It scared me. First time I had it, I was looking at microscopes and mineralogy, studying geology, and I thought all the left lenses on the microscopes, I kept hopping microscope to microscope, and I'm like, wow, all these lenses are bad on the left side. Obviously, it dawned on me, it wasn't the microscope lenses, it was my left eye. So that's kind of how I discovered how I was about to have a migraine and had to go through that learning process. My stress had got to me. So basically, you always want the aromatherapy pad up. And if you get an aura, or you think you're getting a headache, or you feel like going like this, that's when you would deploy the temple massager. And I explained to this person that you want to start with a gentle touch. So open it up wide so it's kind of barely touching, because this could be over tense. And if you're in the middle of a migraine, you're not going to want any pressure on there. It's too much. So, using the temple massager is really preventatively. Although when I'm in the beginning of a migraine with the aura, I do use this. And so just a light setting, and I'll just work little circles. I'll turn sideways here. I'll work little circles right around the orbital of my eye, and I'll just gently work it. Now, while you're doing this, you need to let your eyes close. And I won't be able to do it now because it would be ridiculous for me to have my mouth hanging open, but you need to let your mouth hang open. That way your temporalis and masseter muscles are relaxed. So we don't go get a massage and hold our arm up and get our arm massaged. So you need to let your mouth hang open and your eyes close. That way your temporalis and your masseter are in a relaxed state, and that's when you would massage them. So as I'm describing this, I'm not going to leave my mouth hanging open, but you get the point. So I would just do little tiny circles, prop a pillow or something, arm of a chair under my elbow, and I'll just do little teeny movements right around my eyes, and I'll adjust the pressure as I want it. And then I'll incorporate big, broad strokes. Big, wide strokes across the totality of my temporalis. You can see that working. It feels really good. It's hard to talk and use this thing at the same time. And so basically little orbitals right around the eye, and then big, broad strokes across the entirety of your temporalis. And so breathing deep, not thinking about, things that are bugging you, your bills, your car broke down, who knows what. And that way you're in the mindset to want to relax and de-stress and not have that stress on your mind while you're trying to de-stress. So it's important to be mindful, practice mindfulness. The aromatherapy is optional. Lavender has some science behind it for headache relief and calming. Some people have scent sensitivities, so they would not want to put oil on the aromatherapy pad. So it's optional. For people that like aromatherapy, that like lavender, then go ahead and put that. And you can put whatever oil you prefer on there. So it's flexible in that manner. The massage tips are obviously very different. This particular massage tip, you would really want to use that for your mandibles. So I would put this under my cheekbone right here and work along my masseter, but then I'll work down along the bottom and up and down and do a crosshatch, if you will. Right in front of the ear feels really good. So you can dig into the masseter muscle really good with the single point tip. Otherwise, the tri-point is good. If you're really having a headache and you don't want any touch or sensitivity, that's where these massage tips come in handy, because they're super gentle. I mean, this obviously is very flat and it's very gentle, and it just gives you a sensation, a soothing sensation. So there's the massage tips. There's a technique I use for getting rid of my own migraine when I get a little too stressed out. I get an aura and then I know I'm in trouble. So I hope this helps you understand the temple massager and the massage tips and techniques, adjusting the pressure. And thanks for your time, and see you on the next video.